Hello and welcome to the first ever video blog for Jonathan's blog. Incredibly low production values and a lame looking microphone. I'm really quite self-conscious about videos and stuff on the internet. I don't even like the ones that we do for the assignments, so yeah. Please don't judge me too harshly by that. So yeah, what is this all about? It's a chance for me to engage with the people by sort of making the blog posts a bit easier to listen to or watch, or harder, depending on how you feel about me as a person. So yeah, this is going to be episode 1. I'm going to call them episodes, because I'm just that vain. And in this one we're going to talk about Murdoch encounters, and how exciting that is. The new camera I bought, and why buying it was such a mistake in terms of budgeting, and some pretty cool haunted places I visited last week, which weren't really cool or haunted so much as lame and unhaunted. We'll talk about that. First things first, Murdoch encounters. What is there to say? Yeah, I wrote a blog post about it, which people may or may not have read. It's like 3 weeks ago, these blocks appeared on campus on Bush Court, and they didn't really do much. They just sort of sat there and took up space. So, pretty much like me on an average day on campus. But a week later, a countdown appeared on the screens that they have, which I didn't actually see because I don't go on campus during the study break. But my good friend Simon texted me to tell me that something was happening. Good on you, Simon. And I decided it'd be fun to head up there with the laptop, the camera, the callum, and, you know, do sort of live updates via Twitter, and then do a big blog post. It was really disappointing when the countdown finished and all that happened was the words changed. I was not impressed. Well, I wasn't not impressed. I was underwhelmed, I guess, would be a better word. And I will admit that I was wrong, because a couple of days later, it may even have just been 1 day later, Murdoch actually put up a website for it called Murdoch Encounters, which really fits in well with the name, I guess. And you can visit it on this website here, which is not showing up on the camera. Is that better? Yeah, probably. www.murdochencounters.com.au. I'll put a link to that in the blog post as well, so you guys don't feel like you have to type that in or write that down. So, what is Murdoch Encounters? Who's responsible for it, and how can you profit from it as a person? What is an encounter? It's like a concept or an idea that sparks something in you, you know, just like hits that note, the right note with you, that causes you to think of something else and combine the two and come up with like some sort of super concept, which doesn't really explain it at all. So pen, torch, pen torch, see and write in the dark. Pretty cool. Probably not going to win the prize with that one, because there is a prize, a signed guitar from Sunset Events, which looks very pretty. You can see it in the library if you're on campus. And you can also get your encounters displayed on the blocks, which I guess is kind of like, it would give me a bit of a narcissistic thrill to see like my words displayed up like that. You guys might be more normal than me, so, you know, feel free to judge on that. I bought a new camera because I'm doing a photography unit this year for my journalism, and I was so excited when I saw this in the second-hand shop that I just had to buy it. And budget be damned, despite the fact that I was then stuck eating really bad foods. This is my new camera bag. It has like 30 different pockets. That's probably a bit of an exaggeration, but still a lot of pockets and a lot of fun to play with. I didn't even know I needed this much pockets, but once I had them, like, my life just seems so much more valuable. And this is the camera itself, the real reason to buy this stuff. It's a Canon EOS 300D. It's not, you know, it's not like a new camera. It's only like 6.3 megapixels, so, you know, the photos aren't as good as like some of the newer cameras that are out in the market, but it's a Canon, and that's always good value for money. My dad's actually the big photographer. You know, he's done photography books and stuff, but I've had so much fun with this camera, and you know, some of the photos that I took of the Murdoch encounters were actually done on that camera, so that's been great fun. And the reason that I've been talking about the haunted places is because as part of my group portfolio for the photography unit, we've decided that we want to do sort of like a supernatural themed sort of thing, so we've been checking out all these haunted places, which were kind of boring, like I said. We went to the Fremantle prison, and it was closed because it was nighttime, so big surprise there. I photographed the wall, and that was about it. The Fremantle Arts Centre, which used to be an asylum, and according to the people that decide these sort of things, it's also one of the most haunted locations in the Southern Hemisphere. When we got there, the Stereophonics were having a concert, so we couldn't really go inside. But the Stereophonics are a band, and they're Welsh, I think. So that's pretty cool. But the final place we went to was actually pretty scary. The Fremantle Powerhouse, or Power Station. It's like this massive abandoned building that is just really ominous to look at, I guess, is the best way to put it. Like, it doesn't look like a building that should be abandoned, which I think is what adds to its, like, the thrill of it. And there's apparently been murders and suicides there, so, you know, good location for ghosts and stuff like that. We didn't go inside to photograph, but I'm really hoping that we get the chance, you know, fingers crossed, because it just looks like such a cool place to get some interesting shots with. So yeah, this will hopefully be the first of many video blog posts. If not, this was a horrible experiment that I will not repeat. I just do actually want to thank you guys for your continued support of the blog. It's something that I've had so much fun with, and I'm glad that you guys get some small amount of enjoyment out of it too. Thanks, guys.